Hi guys, so guess what we're doing tonight? Yeah, as you can see, we're playing the new rules of Dragon Rampant. I'm not actually going to play, I'm umpiring this game. We've got two guys, we've got my skeleton army over here, and we've got another army over there, which I'll get the owner to explain what they are. I've got no idea what they are. So we're going to have a little game tonight to see how the rules go. And also we're experimenting to see whether this game is doable for Warfare, which is next week. What we're doing with our scenarios from the book, which is this one, Scenario 11, the Yellow Watcher, which is what that statue is there in the middle. Now you can see he's not yellow. I haven't had time to repaint him yet. I'm not sure I will. Anyway, he's supposed to be yellow, and I'll explain a little bit more about that when the game gets going. Right, let's see how we get on. Okay, let me just explain first of all what the graveyard dwellers are. You can see this is my army coming on over here, which I'm not using myself. James is actually fighting with this army. But I'll take a bit of picture of this, but there's the army, both sides of the sheet.
I wouldn't say if I didn't.
But basically I have got, if you look, I'll do from left to right, I've got some chariots, which are heavy riders, but they've got bows and they're chariots anyway, so that's a 7-point unit. I've got a unit of scouts, which are going to be going to the wood, no doubt, in a minute. I've got a unit of heavy infantry. They've got javelins as well. I've got a unit over there. I've called them whites this time. In the past, I've called them ghouls, but they don't look like ghouls. They look more like whites. So that's a bellicose foot unit, but it's been upgraded to have slightly better armour. Then we've got some light foot there, which are also javelin armed. And then we've got some heavy cavalry or heavy riders over there, which are in fact a bog standard unit. They've not got any extras at all. Oh, and there's at the back there, my necromancer, which is also, he's elite foot, so he's going to be hard as nails, and he's a spellcaster as well. And I've gone for the two spells the two books I've gone for is the amber magic and the saffron magic. I don't know whether they're going to work very well, but we'll soon find out tonight. So that comes, it's a 36-point army. It's quite a big army, but we're thinking of using this army at Warfare. Although we wouldn't use all of them. If people have a go, we're going to let them pick a couple of units, say up to 12 points, and they've got to try and damage this statue in the middle here, which I'll read out the scenario later. Right, then over here we've got a strange looking army, and I'm going to let Phil explain what they are, because I haven't got a clue really. Over to you, Phil.
So this is a baby Cthulhu style army. You have
sounds good.
One unit of scouts, heavy foot with baby Cthulhu leading it. He's a level 2 wizard. I've got another unit of heavy foot with offensive weapons.
Okay.
I've got a greater war beast.
Okay.
Got chariots, which are heavy riders with bow.
Yeah, same as mine.
Same as yours. We'll see how mine do. And I've got a little surprise that may appear later, a greater war beast with burrowing.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. So that should be fun. Yeah, it'll be. I've not fought these before. I don't know how they're going to work out, but I'm sure Phil's got a few tricks up his sleeve. And well, we're just going to see how it goes and have a bit of fun. The idea is we have to hit this statue. For those of you who want to know what the scenario is, the statue is a threat to both sides, so you can attack the statue. It's got an armour of 3, but it doesn't actually fight back. But every damage you do on it, which is up to 12, is a bonus point to your side. and the side that wins the most bonus points at the end of the game is the winner. You do get a double point, you get an extra point, I believe, if I read the scenario correctly, for the last one that kills it. So there could be 13 points there to be had. You can also, of course, attack your opponent, but you don't gain any bonus points if you do destroy any units. It just means they've got less units to attack the statue with. So it's not just a come on and get stuck in and kill each other. It's really, you've got to think about it, because if the other person gets more than half of the points at the statue, at the end of the game, they've won. So it makes you think about what you're doing. You can't shoot at the statue. You have to actually get into melee with it. So that does reduce your, potential how you can do damage to it quite a bit. But you have to get stuck in. Well, so we're going to decide who goes first, and then we'll see how we get on. I'm not going to record the whole game. I'm just going to come back every so often and let you know what's happening, because otherwise it'll take too long. But hopefully it'll be good fun anyway. Right, speak to you later. Okay, time for an update. You can see everyone's now moving up in this game. You can see the enemy over there are getting quite near to the statue. And we've been a little bit slower coming here, but look what's popped up here. This is a greater war beast, and it's got the burrowing trait. So they popped up there. You can't be within 6 inches of the enemy. Interestingly enough, this unit here, Bellicose Foot, has got a wild charge, so they're going to have to try and charge there, even if they don't want to this time. And that's what's going to happen now. The greater war beast can countercharge, of course. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. We'll let you know what happens. In fact, I was wrong about that. This wild beast, of course, doesn't. This greater war beast, doesn't actually countercharge. So the whites are charging in. So you need 4s and over. Yeah, so they've got armour of 4, so it's only 1 hit. That's all right. That's not bad. And Phil's only hitting back on 6s.
Nothing. Oh no, I got 1.
Not a lot then.
But they're undead, aren't they?
They are undead, yeah.
So I still kill 1.
You do, because it's melee. Yeah, you do. That's sneaky. So we both have to do a courage test now.
Okay.
You need 2 dice.
And not with D. So
Yeah, roll your 2 dice. That's all right, 5, down to 4, and we're undead anyway, so we
it's not
can't.
until you get like 2 casualties, you've got to worry.
Yeah.
1 casualty's nothing. Me, on the other hand,
You, on the other hand.
7, I'm all right.
Yeah. So
So he bounces off because he's the attacker.
we bounce off, yeah. Bounce at half a move, is it, or is it
Half move.
half a move? Yeah. Yeah. What happened here is this great war beast got pushed back and was battered, so it's recovered this move, but it can't attack. So the whites will have another go at it in a minute. The javelin men over there are out of range now, so they can't throw javelins at it first. In fact, the whites, because they're a bellicose unit, have wild charge. They have to move first anyway. But over here, you can see that unit is quite near the statue. He'll start attacking that in a minute. So we've got to slow him up somehow. But we've got to get rid of this guy really as well. Anyway, early days. I'll report back in a minute. This is the second move for this attack. Yeah, so this has done a wild charge, and he's done a counter charge. So they're hitting on 4s, and these guys are hitting on 3s, but he's already taken 2 casualties, so he's almost down to half strength.
Yeah.
Almost. Not quite. You want lots of 4s. Well, it's one more anyway, so it's down to 3 now. Now, because I'm undead, of course, the losses are rounded up.
What's their armour?
They've got armour of 3, so that will be 3 casualties, won't it?
Yeah, 3.
Wow, painful. So you've got to do a courage test for those now with 2 dice, but you've got to do -4 off the unit.
6 months.
Well, that's okay. You get 6 down to 2, but because they've got to be below zero or on zero or on zero, below zero.
Below 0.
They don't get battered, so they're still okay. Yeah.
I've got to roll high. No.
5. So you go down
I had to get
to
3. I had to get 3, so I go down to 2.
2. Yeah.
I think he's off the board.
Well, you go back this way, wouldn't you? I'm not going to say you
generous.
go off the table. Yeah. I think that's fine to go back here. But you are struggling now with that. Okay, a little bit of an update. You can see this burrowing creature here has moved back. It's battered. It's taken 4 hits now, so it's in a bit of trouble. And over there, they've managed to get 2 points for hitting the statue, but this unit bounced off, I think. Did it bounce off?
Yeah,
bounced off. And they failed to move over there, so it's getting interesting. We shot over here. We took 1 casualty with the cavalry, but now it's the undead's turn. Right, I've been away chatting to another member of the club, and I've been told coming back that this creature that come out of nowhere, out of the ground, has finally been killed, so it's dead. So that's going to be removed, and the bellicose foot survived to fight on. Well, they've got to get halfway across the table now, but that is good. It's a lovely figure, isn't it? Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? However nice it looks, though, it's no longer on the table. There you go.
First time I've used them.
Very nice, though, I must admit. Very impressed with that. Right, so elsewhere, these 2 chariots are being a bit of a pain. They've cut this unit down to 3 now, and this has taken lots of casualties as well. It's been very effective.
That unit's just gone down to half as well.
Right. Yeah, and at the moment, we're not anywhere near the statue yet. We've got to get our finger out. It's going well, though. We will do this game, or a version of it, at Warfare, because it does seem to be working quite well. Okay, well, I've been wandering around talking to other people at the club, so I haven't been watching this game much. But you can see here, this heavy chariot unit here has done a lot of damage. This unit's now down to 1, unfortunately, and then the other unit, the light infantry, there are just down to 6. So they're doing really, really well. They've only taken 1 casualty itself. They're heavy cavalry or heavy riders. But because they're in a chariot, they've got armour of 4, and they can shoot as well. They've got bows, although he's doing more damage by getting stuck in, really. Over here, we're getting quite near the statue, but we haven't quite got there yet. These guys have done a bit of damage over here, but they keep rolling quite good courage tests. The necromancer's going to get stuck in here soon. Hopefully, he needs to get stuck into that unit. But he's been taking his time getting there. Over there, the chariot's charged into the leader unit, which is light infantry.
Heavy foot.
Heavy foot, sorry. They've taken 4 casualties now, so they are weak, but they did a good courage test, so they're still okay. Then the heavy chariots have got 2 casualties, as you can see, out of the 6. So, yeah, at the moment, how many points have you got on the statue?
I've done 8.
8? Oh, it looks like Phil's going to win this game because we just can't get to the statue. Having this unit here has been really useful because it's a ranger unit, so it doesn't, because it counts as if it's in rough ground. So any other unit would only be hitting on 5s, but as a ranger unit, it doesn't affect it. It hits its normal rate for attacking. And they've got 8 hits on it so far, so he's in a winning position. I can't see even if we hit it, we're only going to get 2. We might get a bonus if we get the third hit, sorry, the last hit. But he's still well up, it's going to be 8-3. And unless we can wipe out his army, which doesn't look like that's going to happen at the moment. But we'll keep playing anyway. We've got a little bit of time yet. But it doesn't look as though the undead are going to win today. That early attacks on the statue made it quite difficult for us. And this unit's done really well. I mean, that's done remarkably well, hasn't it, today? Then we've got to try and finish that unit off if we can. So there we go. I'll come back a little bit later and let you know what's happened again. Okay, so the game's over, guys. We didn't win. The undead couldn't get to that statue before it was finally destroyed. This chariot unit here did really, really well. It really stopped the light infantry, the bellicose foot and the heavy cavalry, and it's still only taken 1 hit, so that did really, really well. That was a game-winning unit. Over there, the guys in the wood did absolutely nothing. The foot, heavy foot on both of them were taking casualties, but they were still there. This greater war beast did all the damage on the statue, and although it's got wild charge, we didn't get near enough to make it to do a wild charge. It would have done this time, but by then this had taken the 12 hits it needed the 10 hits it needed to finish it off. So the undead, we had a very bad start because we didn't activate in the first move at all. We rolled 2 1s and we didn't even manage to get a re-roll. So it was a very slow start for us, and we were held up by this worm that came up over here and caused us to slow up on that side. So that was a very good tactic. Although we lost the worm in the end, it did slow us up a bit. And when we did come through, these chariots were just, well, they were magnificent. They just did a fantastic job. We were coming up through here nicely, but too slow. And our chariots over there, because they're undead, you can notice over here, look, they've both been killed. It's because although they've got armour of 4, of course you round up for melee, and 5 hits means you do kill 2 figures out of 6. And that's why the chariots are not quite as effective as undead as they are for any other unit, which is what these were. But it was good fun. We are going to do this game at Warfare, but we're going to change it slightly in that rather than have 2 big armies fighting each other, just for a bit of fun, we thought we would have 4 smaller armies, probably 24 points, 1 coming from each corner, just to make it a bit of fun. And then people can come along and take one of those armies and try and kill or get damage on the statue in the middle. It's just going to be a bit of fun. So if you're going to Warfare and you want to have a game of these rules, of Dragon Rampant, then come along to our stand. You can take over one of those 4 armies we're going to have and have a fun time, which is what it's all about. There's no other reason for being there, just have a good fun time. But it was good fun tonight. We didn't know how it was going to work out, but it worked out really well. But the undead were just a little bit too slow, and yeah, well, there we are. That didn't help, and the fact that we were taking in melees, rounding up to the nearest figure meant we were taking quite heavy casualties. But there we are, good fun. I hope to see you all at Warfare. Do come and find us, come and say hello, join in if you want, or just watch. Right, see you soon, guys.